So, so please let me know about yourself. How much experience currently working in which organization? What kind of project? What kind of activity are you doing now?
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Yes, please. Go ahead.
So, can I introduce first, then can I explain my the
Yes, yes,
current?
yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay. So, I'm Shankar Mane. So, I'm from Pune. So, I'm having total 5 plus experience in Python development. So, along with Python, I worked on AWS, NumPy, Pandas, then SQL, then Docker, and then Git. And yeah, so I worked on this skill set. And like the my current my current project, whose like client is Intel. So the client name is Intel. So the my current responsibility is that, like, there is a existing application is there, so we have to make that more scalable and memory efficient. So it's kind of the improvement, enhancing the features in the existing applications. So my role is current like my role is kind of like collaborating with the client and getting the requirement, and as per the requirement I have to develop that features and deliver to the client. So this kind of is my current role. And Vipendra, like, I want to mention highlight here that in the current role, so in my team, we are having only 3 members. So including the front end developer as well. So my whole responsibility is that collecting the requirement from the client and understanding that requirement. If I have any doubt, so I have to, like, connect with the client only itself, and deliver the features, deliver the requirement as per their need. So this kind of my responsibilities there.
Okay, so you are currently working in UST Global.
Yes, the my payroll company is UST Global, but I work for the client name Intel. So I work for the client Intel.
Okay, okay. So in Python, just I'm asking question regarding to Python. So you know Python memory management system, how it is work.
Yes, yes, I know.
Can you explain about that?
Yes. So suppose, like, we are having one variable x. Okay, x equal to 10. So
Hmm.
in that case, there is a reference point to the 10. So
Hmm.
in that case, if in any case, if we are having the zero reference, okay, zero reference to that memory called 10. So in that case, it is garbage collected. So it's kind of the when we have the zero reference count to the memory. So in that case, it is auto garbage collected. So it's kind of the we can call it as like memory management.
So how many type of memory used
So
by Python?
there is a I can remember this thing, but there is a I'm not recalling it, but I think there is a for the variables there is a one stack, and for the functions there is other stack. So I sorry, I'm not recalling the exact name, but it's kind of the, as I said, like, when we have the zero reference count to the memory. So a memory point to that particular memory, then in that case, like, it is kind of the for managing the memory only, so it's memory efficient.
Okay, suppose your application is throwing out of memory error. So what you do in that?
So in that case, like, whatever the how we can say that, like, we have the after using the memory, okay, so we have to clean that memory as well, we have to release that memory as well. So how we can do that, like suppose we have the try exception finally block.
Hmm.
So in the exception, in the finally block, whatever we have used the memory in the try block, so we can release, we can free that memory in the finally block. So it's kind of the managing the
No,
memory.
no, you are not going the correct answer. Out of memory, out of memory, suppose your application is running, but due to the some reasons, your application is froze. Suppose increase the number of customers, users, not a customer, users interacting with your application, and during that period your application is going to crash with out of memory. So as a programmer, what do you initiate for analyzing that this kind of things will not happen in further?
Okay, okay. So so in that case, like we will be like for accessing the as you said that, like for accessing the records or for accessing the memory. So
Hmm.
if we are getting the issue, the memory related issue, then in that case, like we have to look for the whether we have the redundant data in the database or
Hmm.
not. So if we are having the redundant data and the data which is not usable, or which is as I said, like redundant data, in that case we have to clean that data, so that like our memory will be will not be unnecessary filled with the unnecessary data.
You know the atomicity, something like that, acid concept.
Yeah, so that I learned in the database when I
No,
was in
no. In Python also you can apply that.
okay.
Acid,
um,
atomicity, concurrency, isolation, durability.
yes, yes, I know that concept, but sorry, I didn't
Yeah.
I'm
So
not.
out of memory, this cause of uh, two concepts. One concept you will have to check the hardware environment, and hardware environment have sufficient memory. Then you go inside your programs. Third is how many jobs are running in your application. Jobs, scheduled job or
Ye-
something.
yes,
So that's why I'm asking, how do you analyze if your application is throwing? Suppose you have APIs or something, and users is going to logged in, and number of users are going, suppose 1 million users interacting with your application, but that during that time another users have logged in, but some user one user is get this kind of out of memory errors because of he is not able to log in. Okay, so other
yes,
users system will also stuck because of your system is get it down. Okay,
yes,
so here first you analyze the hardware environment. If you have AWS, it is a responsibility of AWS team. They will increase the hardware requirement. And second thing you need to check the programmatically, means the code side, how many connections you database connections you have properly managed or not. If your connection is open and another users is going to log in, suppose you have 100 queries, you are calling in 100 methods. So during that time 100 connections will open if you have not closed.
yes,
So 100 connection will open, so all connection will occupied. some kind of memory allocation. So that memory allocation is breach the system memories, then you will get the out of memory errors. Breach means suppose your system hardware have 1 GB RAM. Just I am giving example only.
Yes. Okay.
So your connection, open connections are occupied 1 GB RAM. So in that cases your system will run, feasibility have run or not.
No, it will not run because the whole memory is occupied.
Whole memory is occupied. So in that scenario you will get the out of
Out of
memory errors. So this is the part of memory management. That's why I ask you this question. This is your programmatically questions.
Okay.
So connection means why we are going to review code. You know, code review means not you have written proper variable nomenclature, and that is okay because of it is a part of initial things. But the code concept and memory management concept is applied properly or not. So that thing also need to be checked inside the code review. So
Yes.
all these things is required.
Oh,
So I am just moving in Python. You know Python is object oriented or only have the script programming language.
yeah, it is object oriented.
So what are the features having the?
Yeah. So in Python we have the like the class, object, then encapsulation, then polymorphism, then inheritance. So this kind of the object oriented concepts are there in oops in
Oh,
Python.
so you know encapsulation and abstraction.
Yes, I know.
What is difference between this?
Yeah, so encapsulation is nothing but so suppose we are having one class. Okay, so inside that class we do have some like attributes and methods.
Mm-hmm.
So we can make some of the methods private. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so that it will not be accessed by like other
No, private actually Python is not allowing the private method.
means we can make that as like a static method, so that it will be accessed at the class level only.
Because of Python have only two type variables. If I am right, global and local.
Yes, so like encapsulation is nothing but like that. In class we have, as I said, like we in class we have the attributes and object, right? So uh, uh, that is accessible only inside that class, so it cannot be accessed outside the class without creating the object of that class. So encapsulation is nothing but encapsulating the class and object inside a class.
Creating the object inside a class.
No, creating attributes and methods inside class, so that is we have the class, right? Inside the class we are creating some attributes and some methods. So
Mm-hmm.
those are methods which are accessible within class only. So if we want to access the that particular attributes and methods, so that we need to create the object of that particular class, then only we can access. Without creating the object of that particular class, we cannot
Yes, yes. But you giving answer very contradict. So I am okay. Uh, why you telling private or static variables? This is doesn't matter. If you because of you have seen somewhere in encapsulation properties, nothing. You write this thing and then will happen. If not write this thing, then not be happen. You something you have read out, nothing. Encapsulate means encapsulate. You just your attribute and variables you can club into the capsule. Capsule just is like object.
yes, right.
Hmm?
Right, right,
So
correct.
variable what type of variable doesn't matter. It will decide the compiler.
Correct.
If
Right.
you writing wrong, so compiler will give the error.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Correct.
So don't tell private only, that definition follow the private only. Not. Encapsulation simple thing. If you have blueprint, if you created object, that blueprint attribute and method club into the object, that is the encapsulation. Simple thing.
Yes. Right.
So what is abstraction?
So abstraction, in abstraction we have the, what you can say, the schema is there, so we just use that existing schema without worrying about their like internal implementation.
Can you give example?
uh, so like in general example, or like
You know, encapsulation and abstraction are both complement each other.
no, I think both are same.
How? Because because of you, because of you confused. That's why you not giving the answer
No,
properly.
like
So
I knew the exact concept of encapsulation.
yeah, yeah, give.
uh, yeah, so as like, can I explain encapsulation or
Abstraction.
okay, yeah. Abstraction is nothing but like, suppose we are having some existing method. Okay, so in that method, there is some implementation is there. So we no need to worry about that internal implementation, what is going on there. So we can just call that particular method, and we can use that method as our need,
Call that method. Okay, great. So
and we
suppose
can, yes.
why I telling the complement, because of, yeah, you correct right now, not a problem. Uh, Encapsulated method. Okay, variables means inside the object dot call the method. That is the abstraction only. Because of,
Yes,
if you call reference dot method name, this is abstraction, because of here no need to write the body of
correct.
method hiding. Here body part is hiding,
Right,
right?
right.
So that you are correct. So you know, inheritance is following in
Sorry.
Python. Python is
Yeah.
follow the inheritance concept.
Yes, yeah, it follows the inheritance concept.
So what is overriding overloading?
So overriding is nothing but we have the method name and parameters are same. Okay, that is overriding, and overloading is nothing but the method name is the same, but the parameters are the different one.
Okay. So overloading concept has any limit? Means I can overload 10 method, 100 method, or any n number of method can be overload.
I think like I'm not sure about the exact number, but we can overload any number of methods.
Okay. No, that is okay. That's why I am asking, because I have no have limit.
Yes,
So overriding,
yes,
suppose you have a class animal. We have defined local display function. Okay,
okay,
local display function. Here something you can print, animal or something inside the display method, and we have another child dog, extend to animal. Here I am just writing as a global method display. Okay,
yes,
here you can print dog. Clear about that?
yes. Clear about this.
So that display method is feasibility have to override in subclass.
So in subclass we have the global method, right? As you
Yeah,
said.
in subclass have global method and superclass have local method. Local means private method.
Yeah. So that cannot be like the private method cannot be what we can say the inherited.
Okay, okay, okay. That is okay. So how do you handle exception?
Yes. So exception handling is nothing but like we have the in Python we have the try exception block.
Mm-hmm.
So in try whatever we write, suppose we are getting the exception, so it will go to the except block.
Mm-hmm.
So like that, where we can there we can handle the exceptions.
Mm-hmm. Handle the exception. Okay.
Yes.
So you can make it your custom exception.
Yes, we can make custom exceptions.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Um, you know compile time exception and runtime exception in Python.
Yes. So compile time exception is like when we it is come at the time of compile,
Mm-hmm.
and the runtime exception is get when we run the like at the time of running the uh, the code.
Okay. Okay. So you know tuple and list.
Yes, I
Which
know.
scenario can be used tuple and list?
Yeah.
Can you distinguish between
Yeah.
these two, tuple and list?
Yes. So list is kind of what we can say it is mutable data structure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So list can contain the what you can say the duplicate data as well. So
Mm-hmm.
suppose we are having the list of 1 to 10 numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So it can contain the 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3, like that. It can contain the what you can say the duplicate numbers, and it is mutable, so it can be changed
Mm-hmm.
after creating. But
Mm-hmm.
the tuple is kind of like immutable, and it is denoted by parenthesis, the
Mm-hmm.
round bracket, and it can contain only the unique values.
Mm-hmm.
So wherever we need the unique values, and wherever we no need to change the that created tuple, that created data, so at that time, like, we can use the tuple. So for example, suppose we are storing the age. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Age, or sorry, we are storing the date of birth. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So date of birth, so in that case we can use the tuple, because date of birth cannot be changed once it is created, right?
No,
And
suppose any users by default have by mistake have put a wrong date of birth. So that need to be updated. This is not a correct answer.
no, no,
Uh,
sorry, Vipin, I mean that, like, wherever we need to wherever we are creating the tuple, so in that case that cannot be changed.
No,
It is
you
immutable.
simple you tell, but I agree that because of some cases this is depend on the requirement. But generic
Yes.
word is have if we want to read operations we perform, so we can use tuple, read operations,
Yes.
and read and write operation we want to perform, so we can use list. This
List.
is the simple thing only.
Yes, yes. So because list is mutable, so it can do the read and write,
Read
right?
and write means suppose
Yes.
we have collect the data somewhere. I want to make it change. So we can change through the list.
Right.
And if I feel this data is not need to be changed. Change means suppose you are extracting data from the CSV files using the pandas. So here don't need to be change anything because of this pre-compiled data, pre-validated data. So nothing will happen.
Right. Correct.
Hmm.
Right.
So So this kind of examples you can place here. So that
Okay,
would
so
be great.
I just thought like you are expecting the mutable, immutable. So
Hmm.
that's why I just said that.
Yeah, not a problem, not a problem. But you have given answer, not a problem. Because of I want to, as per your experience, better to better answer. That's why I am telling.
Yeah. Okay.
So next question to you, dictionary.
Yes.
So dictionary, in which case we can use?
So when we want to have the data with key value pair,
Hmm.
so in that case we can use the dictionary.
Dictionary. Okay. And just I will move to the MySQL database. So you have used the SQL queries and
Yes.
so you know union all.
Yes.
So why we are using union and union all?
So union is nothing but it's kind of combining the data
Mm-hmm.
from two tables.
Mm-hmm.
And if we are having the, I have used union, but I'm not sure about the union all. I think if we have the more than two tables, then in that case we can use the union all.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I'm not sure about union all. Sorry, but know about the
So no conditions you don't know, right?
yes condition. I don't.
Condition is that suppose condition one data you have used some select or join or something like that. Okay.
Okay.
So condition one data you have collected and you have condition two data you want to collect it by using join or without join, whatever you will follow. So these two type of data, suppose uh, I want to condition, condition just like I want to get the 3-year experience. Okay. And this is condition one. Just I am giving the example. And I have condition 2, 5 to 6-year experience. Condition 2.
Okay.
So I want to collect with these two conditions data, so we can use union. But this is just I am giving example. You can tell, yeah, I can use in condition 3, 5, 10. So in because of we cannot use. Why we cannot? It is impacted to performance of table.
Yes. Right.
So condition 1 and condition 2 I am not have a single condition.
Right.
Condition 2 means have condition where ID this and other column condition have which is not match in condition 1. Okay.
Right.
Match in condition means condition 1 have two sub cases where two column conditions have 3 years and another condition which is not exist in condition 2. Okay. So in
Right.
that scenario I want to distinct data from condition 1 and condition 2 club into the one query. So here we can use union. Union all means we want to duplicate or something, we collect the all data. So union all we can use. And suppose we want to intersect. So intersect means common data from the
Yes.
both
Both tables.
conditions, both conditions of condition 1 and condition 2 tables. Common
Right.
data means suppose match data. Match means which is condition 1 data match and condition 2 data match, that need to be displayed.
Yes. Yes. It's kind of the inner join we can say. So
No,
as we have.
inner join not give you the accurate answer. Inner join means if you use inner join, outer join, here you know the on condition. On here need to be
Yes.
match. So that
Yes.
match condition will not happen inside the condition 2.
Yes. Yeah. Right.
Suppose condition 1 I am matching ID, condition 2 I am matching name. Okay.
Yes. 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 Got it. Right.
So name I am matching name, and condition 1 I am matching ID.
ID.
So ID match data and name match data I want to display. So that's why I am telling the condition may be different.
Yes. Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
So you know join, how many types of join?
Yeah. So like we have the inner join, then left join,
Hmm.
then right join, then
Hmm.
outer join. That is
Okay.
full join.
Full join. And self join.
Sorry.
Self join.
Self join. Yeah. Like self join, I rarely use. So